All right. All right, gonna get started here in a couple minutes, guys. Welcome, welcome. We're live. Hope everyone's doing well. And okay. Markets are moving. Nothing right now to really talk about. If you're in the inner circle, I sent a signal out. Not going to go over any charts right now. Just going to break down some things, some information with you guys here. Tired. Last few weeks I've barely slept, bro. I just got the most sleep I've gotten like 3 weeks. Holy. Literally. How's it going? How's it going? Gonna get started in a couple minutes, guys. Just watching the markets right now. Gold might try to come down. I have a trade on gold. Might not hold. I caught sells last night actually. And now we're in New York session. There's news in 10 minutes, so gold's either gonna drop down really heavy today. Like you're either gonna get a heavy drop down in price, or you could end up going up like there's news in 10 minutes. So just brace yourself if you're in any trades. Risk management is key. One setup at a time if you're in any trades, taking any trades. I'm in a trade. I sent a signal out. It's entirely up to you if you enter the trade or not. If you're inside the inner circle, there's a signal out. You don't have to take the trade if you don't want to as well, right? People always want my signals, right? I send signals inside of the inner circle. If you're inside the inner circle, I sent a signal last night. Sent a signal not long ago. You don't have to take those signals if you don't want to too. People want my signals. People want my trades. So I put them there when I put them there. All right. All right. So if there's any questions about trades, what the market's doing, maybe wait till after the session's done today, or if you're inside the inner circle, you'll get an update. Maybe there's another signal. You'll get an update. Not looking for trades live on this session specifically. Everyone always messages me like, what's gold doing? What's gold doing? But if you're inside my inner circle, that's where I send my signals. So if you're inside my inner circle, I send my signals there. So pretty much every hour of the day, someone's asking me, yo, what's gold doing? Yo, are you in a buy? Yo, are you in a sell? What's gold doing? I don't always know what gold's doing every hour of the day, right? But people ask me every single day, what is gold doing? What is gold doing? What is gold? Pretty much every hour of the day, right? I get spammed. I get tagged. Every day, even on Saturdays when the market's closed. What is gold doing? I get asked. So stay patient, guys. It's all about patience, right? Because if I got 20 people a day messaging me, what's gold doing at this time? What's gold doing at this time? That's not how I trade, right? So when I come on here, I might tell you guys, yo, I see this on gold. If you're in the inner circle, I'll just send you a signal. You don't have to ask me. If you're inside the inner circle community, you don't have to ask me all day what gold's doing. I'm probably not going to reply, right? Just wait for the signal. Wait for me to drop a chart. Or wait for me to come on here and tell you guys, right? I don't need 20, 30 people spamming me every day. Every day. Like, Evan, what's gold doing? Are you buying? Are you in sell? Like, it could be I could be taking a dump on the toilet, anything. Like, I could be anywhere, any time of the day, and people are asking me, like, what's gold doing? What's gold doing? And I'm like, yo, just chill. Let me breathe a bit, you know? So if every day you guys are spamming me, what's gold doing? What's gold doing? Like, every single hour of the day, it doesn't help me. It's pointless. Just chill. Wait for me to come on the streams. Because, guys, every single stream I do, I break down something. Like, every stream. I break down something. I always give you guys clues every stream. So you don't need to message me. I'm not going to message you guys and be like, yo, I think gold's doing this, bro. I don't have time to do that, right? I wish I had time to reply to every single person and be like, yeah, gold's doing this. I can't. So some of you guys gotta chill, stay patient. Like, the streams are always here. I'm always showing up talking about, yo, I see this, or yo, I see this, yo, it looks like this, or maybe if we come down to here, there's always something I'm talking about, right? I'm not gonna directly message you guys telling you what gold's doing. I'm not gonna do that. Like, because I have 20 to 30 people a day messaging me like, what's gold doing? What's gold doing? What's gold doing? I'm not gonna spend 4 hours a day messaging you guys, yo, it's doing this. I come on stream. That's why I stream. I come on stream and I say, hey, yo, I see this, or maybe price does this. So you guys gotta chill every day. Every day. It's every day, yo. So just stay patient, guys. What happens if I don't? What if I go away for a month or two? Then what? Even last night, like, if you're inside the inner circle, I was saying, like, keep an eye on 47. I was saying we might get some sells here. Like last session I did, if you're inside the inner circle, I was saying, like, you could maybe get some sells down to 4,700, right? Last night. So people always ask me, Evan, what's gold doing? What's gold doing? This was last night. Right? I went over this for an hour. I talked about this more than once too, right? Talked about this more than once. How it's in an area. You could keep, like, it wasn't just, I didn't just say, oh, I think this. No, I said it, oh, I think this. You know, it could, like, I said it multiple times. So every stream I do, guys, like, 159 views, but like, there you go. There you have it. No wonder you guys message me every moment of the day. What's gold doing? What's gold doing? What's gold doing? Because none of you guys aren't showing up. So stop messaging me. What's gold doing? What's gold doing? What's gold doing? And go on the sessions and try to see what I said. Because I can't message every single one of you. Like, I'm just going to start saying, when you guys ask me what's gold doing, I'm going to say, did you watch the session? Go watch the session. 159 views. There you go. That's probably why, like, a bunch of you are messaging me, what's gold doing? Are you in any trades? Right, I'm in buys right now, but I caught the sells. Right now I'm in buys, gonna close this stop loss and probably recalibrate another position. But I caught sells. I'll show you. But people get mad when I catch a trade and I don't send a signal, or if they don't catch the entry, and I'm like, okay, but it's trading. Like, you're not gonna catch every trade. Right? Like, look at my week. Does my week look sexy? But no, I'm still going to be able to grow the account this week. Watch, by the end of the week, where my account will be. Does my week look sexy? Not at all. This is trading. Some of you guys think trading is everything that you see online nowadays. People winning all the time. 100%. No one's winning all the time. No one's printing millions and millions of dollars every month. None of these 20-year-olds are printing millions of dollars. They're doing it through brokers, through all this stuff. Like, if you only knew what I knew, okay? This is what trading doesn't look that sexy all the time. Some of you guys have been sold to the idea that you can always win. You know, there's 20-year-olds out here printing millions of dollars. Most likely not. So trading's not always sexy. Like I just took a loss live there. I just lost $1,900, almost 2K there, right? And look, I'm fine. I'm not freaking out. Why? Because it's a structured loss. It's a managed loss, right? Obviously, look at my account balance. Now, I've been trading this account slow and steady with you guys all year. If anybody remembers when this account was at 350,000 a couple months ago, literally like 2 months ago, literally 2 months ago, this account was at 350K, okay? You guys have watched me take losses on this account, right? If you've actually been here, right? If you've actually been here, you guys have watched me take losses on this account. Live, in action, I have taken losses. I've taken wins live. I've taken way more wins on this account than I have taken losses as well, right? There you have it. Well, maybe I've taken more. There was the big one, the 13,000. That L was the one, and I took that live loss. I took that loss live, showed everyone. 2 days later, made it all back. I remember taking that L in front of everyone. 2 days later, I made it all back. In front of everyone live. All these trades on this account, I've shown probably 80 to 90% of these live, right? Okay? So trading's not always what it seems like on social media, like what you guys are seeing online. Like, you will lose trades. I literally just lost a trade, right? If you think anyone out there is winning 100% of the time, you're setting yourself up for failure. Even last night, like, people, bro, like, some of you guys message me every moment of the day, like, what is gold doing? And I'm like, I talk about it on the streams for like, I don't have time to message one of you. Like, you gotta pay me $20,000 for me to message you. Like, that's like, I don't have time for that, right? Like, realistically, like, that's like one-on-one mentorship right there. Like, you gotta pay me a good amount of money for me to I'm already putting so much time in daily, right? Like, the amount of hours I put in daily to stream, to make videos for you guys, send signals, whatever. It's a lot of hours every day, right? And commitment. So I don't have time to message everyone like, yo, gold's doing this, sell. Like, that's why I send signals. Like, I'll send a signal if I think something's happening, right? I just sent a signal at lost, right? Last night I sent a gold sell while I was looking at this, right? After this, like, this is what I was looking at. Shortly after, I sent a sell, thinking we were gonna go down, right? So it's like every moment of the day, I'm not gonna be on the charts every hour of the day, right? To tell you guys what gold is doing. I'm not gonna be there every hour of the day to say, guys, gold's doing this or this, or I see this, right? I might be sleeping. I might be out. I might be with my family. I might be on a date, right? I might be just chilling, right? So last night, for example, like 159 people came on. So that's what I mean. Most of you guys, most of the time, are missing what I'm saying. That's why, like, if you're waiting for me to do something, I might have already talked about it on the stream and be like, yo, this. There's probably even something I said, like, if you're waiting for buys, like, I guarantee you on this session, I said, like, where you're looking for buys too. If, like, there's buys, I guarantee you I said, like, where you're going to want to look for buys in that too. Like what to wait for, what the market could do, right? All this and that. So it's like, show up, guys, watch the streams, put the time in, because if you're waiting for me to say something all the time, I might have already said it on a stream. Like, I might have already broken down, like, this and that. and I'm gonna go over it once, maybe twice. Like, even said, like, I even said we could come back to 4,700. Where is it? Let me see if I can find it. Literally, like, I even said we could maybe come back down to 46, get a bounce off of 40 or 47, sorry. That kind of even happened too. If you go look at the chart, it came down. It went a little bit under 47 and bounced up a bit. And now it's down. So, I mean, I'm always going over stuff, guys. Always. Every stream. Even this stream, I might go over something that you can wait for maybe tomorrow or later. Because it doesn't look like buys are working for New York today. I was looking for buys in here. Market stopped me out. This account, it's the same account. And you saw where it was yesterday. Yesterday it was down. I took an L yesterday. Right? Is the account, you know, this is my trading week. Is it sexy? No. It's trading, though. Right? Could have still been in my sells. My sells hit take profit, though. I had a TP on it, so it actually hit the take profit level. So it was automatically closed. Could have still been in that sell. This was a buy that I caught, which was up almost 4K at one point. So, I mean, like, one good trade. Like, I just need one good trade, two good trades to finish the week off. Accounts over 400K. Not stressing. The goal is to grow this account long term. So I don't have to trade this account every day to make money or to grow it over time, long term. Maybe there's another signal loading. We'll see, guys. Like I said, one setup at a time. It's about the setup. So there's not really a setup right now. There was a setup here on the 4 hour rejected, but nothing held. So yeah, like my trading week, and I have some trades on MetaTrader as well. Like, it's not sexy, right? That's month, week. Not that hot, right? I mean, that's what trading can look like when it's, you know, not exciting or trying to overdo it. Yeah, like some of you guys think I'm a trading robot, like, and I'm taking trades that are secrets. Evan's taking this trade without us. What's going on? No, like, guys, I tell you guys most of the ideas. Like look at my trading week. It's not exciting, right? So you guys are thinking I'm hiding strategies from you guys or hiding trades. No, guys, like, trading's not an easy job, right? If it was, every single one of you guys would have Rolls Royces and Lambos and be retired, and your family would be, well, like, everyone would be profitable, right? Or living that 7-figure life, right? It takes time and discipline to get there. It takes discipline, right? Some of you guys think I'm hiding like secret trades and I'm not sending every trade and this. Oh, Evan's not sending this trade. Like, I get the messages, I see the chats, and I'm like, guys, like, I'm super transparent, show you guys pretty much like every trade I take. Like, I send signals. I've been, you know, growing this account. If it comes down to analysis, if I take a trade and I don't send a signal, it's probably something I talked about on a stream. Like, if I don't send a signal out and you see me in a trade, guarantee you I talked about that setup on a stream, right? If you see me in a trade and you're like, oh my God, Evan's in a trade, I probably talked about it on a stream, right? right? We don't go anywhere. We can't even make it to the moon. Right? So most moves, I should have still been in that sell. Look at, I'm waiting probably till like end of London session to maybe see if there's another buy. Like I'm not taking another trade right now. I'll probably take another trade tonight or London session, just chilling. For me, if a trade doesn't work, so, you know, some of you guys, if a trade doesn't work, you react right away. I don't do that. If a trade doesn't work, I look at what time did I take the trade at? What confirmations were there? Could it have been a better trade? I ask questions. I refine. And I look at the trade. I say, okay, was it a good trade? Should I have taken a different trade? Should I have waited? Where did I go wrong? Right? And then I don't get emotional and say, oh, I need to buy right away. That's a problem a lot of you guys have. And that's why when you scale your accounts, when you guys scale your accounts and you lose, it's probably because you're taking a trade right after you lost. And you're losing more quickly. So I just lost a trade. You can see what I'm not doing. I'm not re-entering. I'm not saying, okay, what do I got? I'm not acting as if the same trade that I saw is right here, because there's a trade that I saw up here and it didn't work. I'm not acting as if that same trade is still right here or right here or right here at any level. I'm going to wait till the next time to take a trade. I'm not going to say, okay, I need it. Because if I just took a trade right now in London, or sorry, in New York, and it didn't react for me, then I'm pretty much wrong for the time, right? I don't have to sit here and be like, oh my God, I'm pretty much wrong for the time. So the goal now would be, let me focus on the next time or setup, not react, right? The goal now is I'm going to probably take my next trade tonight in Tokyo session or London session. That is how much time I'm going to wait to put on my next trade, right? Not 10 minutes later, 15 minutes later, 20 minutes later. Like a lot of you guys will do that. A lot of you guys will take a trade, you'll lose a trade, and you're already in the market as if the same setup still exists. You can't do that all the time. There's only certain criterias and certain conditions you can do that in, right? Depending on how the candles have behaved or the zone that you're trading in. Because you could have a zone, like you could have a good zone that the market's in, and maybe the market's coming to that zone and you're looking for a trade and it goes down, but then it comes back in the zone. That's different. If it like recovers a zone, that's a bit different. So it's not about, like, you guys just saw I took a loss live there. Lost $1,930. Okay? When I lose a trade, most people ask me, like, what do we do now? What do we do now? What do we do now? Wait for the next, like, for me, it's wait for the next time or setup. Next setup or time. So for me, my intuition already tells me that's going to be Tokyo session tonight or closer to London session tonight will be when my next trade setup is. Evan, that's a lot of time. Exactly. You need patience. Like, it's not just rushing into things, you know. It's like, damn, I want to trade right now, though. It doesn't work like that, right? If I'm not in the sells, obviously it was sells. I took sells. Like, sells, my strategy doesn't fit for sells there. You might be like, why didn't you take sells? That would be like me taking, it's like when people ask me, why didn't you take this trade or that trade? It makes no sense, because that would be like me taking a buy up here. I don't do that. Like, the way I trade, the way my strategy works, strategies, techniques. Every time someone asks me, like, why didn't you take a sell instead? So that would be like every other winning trade taking the like, it would make no sense. Because the same approach, same strategy, right? That would be like me taking a sell up or buy up here. You know, it makes no sense. Because up there, my strategy is saying sells, right? Here, my strategy was saying buys. Unfortunately, it didn't hit. Right? Here, my strategy would have been saying buys. Here, my strategy would have been saying buys, right? Different place, my strategy is going to be saying buy or sell, right? So I don't take sells there. That, like, to be simple, like, that's not how I trade. Like, I sell at tops more, like here. That's where I caught this sell last night. Was at, might have been this one. I literally caught 47.17. No, that's the exiting price. Man, this history is so different than what I'm used to. That'll be like me selling or me buying at 47.25. 47.25, that's a quarter level, as you can see here. You can see market was pushing up, and there's rejection candles that happened around there. That'll be like me buying up here, and that'll be me going against my strategy. It would make no sense if I was buying up here. Market went down, I would have been like, damn, yo, why didn't I take a sell? You know, so it's not every setup. If I lose a trade, I'm not sitting here like, damn, why didn't I sell, man? It was a sell. No, I'm not doing that. I'm just moving on, waiting for the next trade, waiting for the next setup, right? I'm not sitting there. If I lose a trade, I'm not going like, fuck, why didn't I sell? Why didn't I take a buy? You know, I'm just letting the trade, accepting it, and just moving on waiting for the next setup, right? My week might not look sexy. One thing about my week, it might not look sexy, but it is disciplined, it is controlled, and it is consistent. That's it. It's not sexy, it's not hype, it's not flashy. It's disciplined, controlled, consistent, right? Risk orientated. Some of you guys like have been watching me trade this account, and I was getting made fun of. I remember sessions I was getting made fun of because the lot size I was using on this account. People were talking shit like, bro, you're only using this. Why are you only risking $500? Discipline, consistency, controlled. I'm still here trading while some of you guys have blown your accounts up to this point, right? I'm still here trading. Remember what happened in March? Remember when I went on the losing streak in March and everybody hated me? People started talking shit about me. I'm still here trading, right? I'm still here trading. That's consistency, discipline, controlled risk, right? I can show you guys every single trade, okay? And a lot of these trades have been taking on live streams with you. Let's count the losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 losses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 wins. Is that sexy? Not really. Look at my losses, look at my wins. Notice the difference. Yeah, there's more losses, but really there's like 4 losses to me. Those are losing trades right there, those 4. That's 4 losing trades. I remember when I got I've been getting made fun of on this account because, I've been trading small lot. No, controlled, disciplined, structured, right? What does that lead to? Consistency. Consistency. Look how many losses I have compared to wins. However, look at the account. It's up $56,000. Total net profit. So the point I'm getting to here is, like, you could trade every day. I don't trade this account every day as well. That's one thing. Like, you could trade every day, right? That's not going to make you more or less profitable. Like, trading every day isn't going to make you more money necessarily. Because you can lose more trades than you win. Like, at the end of the day, you can lose more trades than you win, right? Where's the chart, man? Why does it do this? I messed my thing up. I don't know what I did. I clicked something, man. What did I do? Like, what did I do? Oh my gosh. Why am I comparing? I don't know what I clicked the other flipping week, 2 weeks, couple weeks ago. And yeah, like when I say I didn't trade last week, like people thought I was crazy to take a, like last week I didn't trade because I went to Mexico and took a vacation, right? Bro, I didn't take any trades. Look, I wasn't on the charts. Some people thought I was crazy. Like, why aren't you trading, bro? Bro, what are you doing? And I'm like, guys, trading doesn't need to be life. I want you guys to understand this. Trading doesn't need to be life. Okay? It doesn't need to be life. Okay? Some of you guys make it life. Like it's my life. Yes, it is literally my life. But guys, I didn't take any trades really. Like last week, people thought I was crazy to not trade for a week. I'm like, guys, it's 1 week. Like the market's still here, right? Like look at the arrows, for example. You can see what I'm trading versus no trading, right? The account's still up. The account's still here. Trades are still going to be here, right? I don't need to overdo it all the time. If you're struggling with trading, maybe get a bigger account. Why do you think I trade with almost 400K now? Most of the time, like this account, I have smaller accounts that I try to flip, but how, if you've been tuned in, I've been trading on this account for a couple months now, right? Well, the market's moving a lot. Volatility. Get yourself one of these accounts if you're struggling with trying to make money. Because that's the thing. If you're trying to make money, it's easier to make money on obviously a bigger account than it is a smaller account. So like look, like I was buying here and I took that trade live in front of everyone on the live stream the other night. I was buying in this area, right? Took a buy in here, was taking buys in here, ended up closing like when it went up, I think a bit. Let me see, it should show. Here I was buying, closed, bought. Here I was selling. Like nothing sexy, really. Some trades I missed, like I missed one trade. But watch, it's Wednesday, and watch where this account will be in 2 days, right? We'll probably be above 400K, maybe at like 402, 403. Yesterday it was at 396. Well, it went down yesterday and I brought it back up. And I just took a loss 2 moments ago. Like people make fun of me about this account. I'll be like, what if this account's at $1 million at the end of the year? The same people that were talking shit about me are still going to be not even have 10K to their name, 6 figures to their name. If I take this account to $1 million by the end of the year, what is everybody going to say to me then? Right? Like, what is everybody going to say then? If I take this to $1 million by the end of the year, right? What now? Like, what can be said? Like, what? Oh, he did this, he didn't, you know? It's funny. So we'll see where this account gets by the end of the year, right? Like I said, I'm waiting for the next setup, guys. It's either timing it, setup. Like it's not. I don't forecast like a lot of you guys do. I don't forecast the charts. I don't go like, okay, I'm looking for a buy here before it gets there or sell. No, I don't forecast. I act if I see a setup. I'm not a forecaster. That's one thing you guys understand about me. Like I don't forecast the charts. I don't do forecasts, okay? I don't do that. If I do, you'll see me do it. Like I don't come on here to go, I'm looking for gold to come down here so we can buy it. I don't do forecasts like that. Not all the time. I stopped doing that years ago. It's a waste of time to me. Mark your zones. All you got to do is mark your zones, mark your key levels, mark your zones, mark your key levels. Let the market come to them. You got to mark key zones on the daily, the 4-hour chart, right? Or use the whole numbers. Like all you got to do is mark your zones, let the market come to the zones, and watch different time frames when the market's arriving at those zones. Like it's just keeping your zones marked, let the market come to those zones. I don't forecast like it's going to come here and I'm going to buy. I just keep zones marked, areas marked, let the market come to it and see how it reacts around those areas. Go look for confirmation specifically around them. Yesterday I sold at around 47.25 last night. That's a whole number, right? 47.25. So yesterday I was taking sells up there. I should have still been in them. I was looking for buys in here after because I've been looking for buys on gold as well. But here you have 47.25. Probably going to change the time for these calls because we don't even got a lot of people on. I'm probably going to change the time for these calls to like London session, to be honest. All right, I think I'm going to change the time for these calls because New York session's not hyping me up anymore. I don't like New York session. I'd rather sleep in for New York session. New York session's not really hyping me up anymore. I don't really like New York as much anymore as I did a couple of years ago. I like Tokyo session, London session. I think I'm going to change the time for these calls. No, I'm not looking for a trade right now, guys. There's no trade. There's no trade. The sells. So you gotta understand, after 11 years, I can look at the chart and be like, I missed the sells. Right? After 11 years of trading, I can sit here and be like, I missed the sells. I'm not in the sells, so missed that. Right? There's no setup here to take right now. Right? There was up here in these candles. Now there's no setup to take here right now, right? So it's like I missed the sells. I want to take a good trade for a good reason. Like I want to be able to look at the chart and be like, there's a confirmation here, right? Not it might go up or it might. No, we don't do that, guys. That's why you have to stay patient. That's why I don't forecast things, because it's like, if there was a clear setup right now, if there was a really good setup on the chart right now, to me, I think I would see it, right? I'd be like, oh, there's a good, I would jump into it. But there's no demand here. There's no support really that I'm looking at the moment, like I was up here. So with that being said, it's just waiting. It's not always about I got to jump in, I'm going to miss it. You don't need to have that FOMO, right? You're going to win trades, you're going to lose trades. I've been showing that consistently This is the reason I've been doing it like this. Some of you guys want to see like, some of you guys want to see a home run, one and done, and that's it. Like, if you guys have noticed, I've been losing consistently, but still growing the account, because that's trading, right? I've been losing trades, break even. Some of these trades that you see minus $100, some of these trades were in profit, $500, $600, $700 as well, right? So some of these trades that you see with the smaller minus 118, minus 138, minus 200, and etc., like these that I'm circling around here, a good amount of those were in profit, $500, $600, $700, right? Before they came back to the entry or before they came back to break even. What do you notice? I'm not holding all my trades till stop loss. Some of these trades I'm closing early, right? It's like some of these trades I'm closing early before they come to the stop loss. Like I remember this one that's up, that was minus 294. That trade was up like $700 at one point. And then it came back down to the entry and that was it. I closed it in a smaller loss than a normal size loss that I would have taken. And you might be saying, oh, why? Why would you do that? Well, how many trades have you taken that will do something like that? You take a trade, it goes into profit, and then it comes back to your entry, and that's it. That's the trade. So instead of taking whatever my stop loss was for that trade, right? Let's say I was trying to target whatever my stop loss is for that trade. Let's say it's minus 3,000 here is my stop loss. I rather close it at minus 293, right? Does that make sense? If I get a trade, it goes in profit. Let me explain something. I'm going to say this slow. If I get a trade and it goes in profit, 100 pips, 200 pips, comes back to my entry, would it be smarter to hold it till my stop loss or close it with a smaller loss instead of my stop loss? Just think about it. What would be smarter to do maybe? Or a smaller profit, maybe break even. Look at all these trades that are minus 118. I'm telling you, all of these trades that are in this minus like 118, why do you think I'm losing minus $46 on a $398,000 account? Controlled, disciplined, controlled, structured. Who's losing minus $89 on $400,000? Someone who's controlled with their decisions, right? Some of you guys lose $89. Some of you guys, that's your account, right? Like, think about it. I'm losing $89 on a $400K account. Well, $398. Why? Well, that was definitely a trade that went into profit, and I closed it when it came back to entry. I said, you know what? I'm just going to reassess the setup. That makes sense. That should make sense. If it doesn't make sense, then I don't know what to tell you. Because that should make sense. Because if I'm going to take, like, I have this minus 294 here. I remember that trade specifically. That's why I keep saying the minus 294. That trade was up like $700. I remember it. If I held that trade, it would have went to stop loss. Like, not everything needs to be held until stop loss too. Because if my stop loss is 2-3K, let's say, like you can see down here, I'd rather take that $200 L and take another trade at a different price. Reassess the setup. Reposition myself, reassess things. Stay patient and reassess. I'm going to tell you guys without sugarcoating things, and maybe you guys will learn one day, 90% of your traders are not going to teach you like this out there. 90% of your traders out there are going to teach you the best strategy, the best indicator, the best entry. This works all the time. They're not going to teach you this. You're not going to learn this stuff out there by watching YouTube videos, smart money, all these guys and girls out there that are pro traders, okay? You're not going to learn this information out there. This is real raw experience. I'm showing you guys my history, okay? Well, number one, I'm being transparent and very open here, not hiding anything, right? It's not picture perfect like everything online is these days. These days, everything's perfect online. Fucking, I have ex-girlfriends that are fucking 7-figure traders, 6-figure traders. Like, get the fuck out of here. Like, it's fuck. Like, everyone's a trader now. Like, it's funny, right? I'm gonna tell you guys. Most people won't show you it like this. Go ask your favorite influencer out there to pull up their whole trading history for you with trades that they have taken in front of you guys. They're probably not able to do it, okay? They probably wouldn't even be able to open the account up and show you this. Number one, all right? Number two, this is what trading looks like. If you think you're going to win every trade, if you think you're going to win every week, every month, you're setting yourself up for failure, okay? Most influencers out there, go ask your favorite influencer. Give them $10,000. You go tell your favorite influencer, you'll give them $10,000 to do this. Open up their whole entire history. You go ask your favorite trading influencer, tell them you'll give them 20 racks to open up their whole history for you. They probably wouldn't be able to do it, even if you gave them 20 racks, right? Because they all got something to hide out there, I'll tell you that much. You got 24-year-olds making hundreds of millions apparently, and 22-year-olds making... I want to see some trading fucking history from these people. I want to see some trading history. Not a trading journal, not a fucking fake ass TradeZella that you can fake. Not one of these that you can literally fake. Not TradeZella. Like, I want these people to log into their history and scroll. Not a TradeZella that you can fake and put. You can literally fake these. These are so easy to fake, right? You just have to know someone. Like like what these guys do is they get these influencers and they give them special accounts that they can just delete the trades and everything off of. You guys know that, right? I know all these people. 2026, I'm going to expose the entire trading industry, by the way. I'm going to expose the trading industry. Because they got little dudes trying to expose me. I'm like, okay. Like this stuff, TradeZella, all that shit, foo-foo. You can foo-foo that shit easily. It takes 10 minutes to fake this shit, right? All that shit, foo-foo. What you got to do is tell your favorite influencer, log into their trading account and show trade by trade, every single trade. All right? Go all history. Click on all history, every single trade. All right? Then we'll see who's really profitable out here. All right? Get them to go even dashboard, everything. All right? Whatever it is. Some people think I'm hating, but no, I just don't have time to fucking fake shit and fairy tale bullshit, right? I don't have time to do that. If I did, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be streaming all the time. I would just be LARPing online. I wouldn't even stream. I would just be LARPing online, right? I wouldn't even stream. I don't have time to do that, right? So yeah, gold, it is dumping. Could have caught sells. It is all good. I'm waiting for the next setup, which could come maybe tomorrow, tonight. Not rushing it. Yeah, trading, like for everyone too. Like one week for you, like my week doesn't look sexy at all. Like not a sexy week for me at all, right? Next week could look entirely different. The week after could look entirely different, right? Like your job isn't to duplicate weeks. Like it's not like every week's gonna get duplicated. Your job's to just stay consistent with what you trade, how you trade, what you risk on your trades, Because like the only reason like this account is consistent is because the losses are structured. Because I've lost more trades than I've won. Right? Like I lost more trades than I won. Okay? Now, those losses are structured. They're not lose, try to make it back right away. No, it's lose, wait. That's one thing. It's not lose, try to make it back right away. The losses are structured in that sense. And the amount of money. Okay? Every trade's really 50-50 if you think about it. Like when you take a trade, you're either going to win or lose. You don't have like an 80% chance. If you have an 80% win rate, you don't have an 80% chance on every trade. You have win or lose. You're either going to win the trade or you're going to lose the trade. That's every trade you take. You don't have an 80% chance of winning every trade just because maybe 1 month you won 80 trades and lost 20 or something like that. No, it's 50-50 when you go to the charts realistically. You're either going to win or lose the trade. All right, so that's one thing you have to realize. If you guys think I'm hating on people, then, man, you don't know me. Like, your perception of me is just a version of yourself. Like, if you guys think I'm hating, then you don't know me. You don't know me. Your perception of me would just be like something maybe of yourself. Because yeah, if you guys think I'm hating, I'm having fun. I'm having fun. That's what I'm doing. I'm having fun. All right. I like talking shit. Some people forget that. I mean, when you have like a couple $1 million in the bank and in your crypto wallet, you can talk as much shit as you want. So, GG to that. When your crypto portfolio is like above what even average people can comprehend, then you can fucking talk what you want, all right? When you've made millions of dollars, you can talk of all this shit you want. Trust me. There you go. So, for those that think I'm hating, no, I'm trying to make you guys realize how serious this shit is. Because some of you guys are still treating this like a hobby, not a job. Like, some of you guys treat your job more serious than trading. The job that pays you whatever it pays you per month. Like, think about it. Like, a lot of people here are still treating this like a hobby, not a job, right? I'm trying to show you guys the seriousness in trading, not the you retire, all the stuff you see online. Retire from trading. You can do this. You can make millions of dollars of trading. No, like, there's an actual serious skill set that goes into it, right? Yo, gold's been chopping around all week, basically. Yeah, so those losses, people see losses, like, the perception of people seeing losses is like, when I lose, people talk about it way more. So that's why I talk about the losses a lot, because it seems like when I lose, people love to talk about it more. It's like, oh my God, what's going on? This guy sucks at trading. I show you guys losses. That's the thing. Like, losing, you guys have seen me lose. Losing, if seeing me lose isn't normal at this point, then, man, you got to figure out trading on your, like, I'm just here trying to give you guys keys, understand, help you guys gain experience from my experience, right? I'm not going to make you all profitable at the end of the day, right? I have a job to do myself, right? I'm trying to grow my own accounts. I'm trying to take this account to $1 million, by the way, right? So, losing, when I lose a trade, it's as if people have never seen a loss before, right? When I lose a trade, it's almost like people have never seen a loss before. So I'm wondering, like, what are people consuming nowadays? Like, do you guys have 100% win rate strategies nowadays? Are you winning 100% of the time? Are you winning 90% of the time? So every 10 trades you take, you're only losing one? If it's like that, then man, maybe I do suck at trading. If you guys are winning 100% of your trades, let me know so I can fucking give you some money. If you're winning 100% of your trades, let me know so I can give you $500,000 and you can just trade for me. Then it's there you go. Yeah, if you're winning 100% of your trades, 90% of your trades, let me know, and then I'll just give you 6 figures and you can run it up to $1 million and we could go on a vacation and split the profit. There you go. I don't think any of you guys are doing that though. So there you go, right? You're going to lose, right? When I lose, it's like people are like shocked. It's like the end of the world. Like, and it doesn't make me want to send even another trade. Like, it makes me like not even want to take another trade because it's like people, the messages I'll get when I lose or the way people react when I lose, I'm like, well, I didn't even lose rent money. Like, fuck. Like, I lost $1,930. Fuck. Like, I'll wipe my ass with that in the morning. You know what I mean? So it's like, not to be egotistic, but it's like structured losses, right? You're going to lose in trading, especially if you're trading as much as I am. I didn't even trade that much this week, but still day trading. So, I mean, a loss is a loss. You have to learn how to control your losses. Like, that's the point of what I'm talking about right now, is learning to control those losses, right? Not even always trying to make money, because money comes with the setups, with the execution. What time is it? You'll probably end up seeing me take another buy, but I don't know if I'm going to send it as a signal right now, because took a loss already. I want to chill. I could risk another 398 if it goes down 397. It's not bad. Trying to break 400K this week. Probably will do it by Friday. Literally, you just need the next trade setup could do it. I don't see anything here. Structured losses. Like, I lost this morning and I'm showing it. I'm not running away, hiding, saying, oh my God, it's because of this. I'm not blaming the market. It's a loss. It's another loss. Like, when I'm not sitting here going, oh my God, why did it go? It's another loss. It's just a part of trading. That's all it is. I'm not sitting here like, fuck guys, like this is, we could have, that's why risk management is the one thing that 90 to 99% of traders fail at. Most people don't fail at trading because they lack information. Everybody knows strategies that work, right? If anything, gold's going to go down a bit more. I'm not looking for anything right now. Yeah, most traders don't lose because of lack of information, or they don't know the right strategies. Most traders know plenty of strategies, or the right strategies, the right concepts, indicators, all that stuff. Most people know that. Most people are like in tune with information, strategies, right? It's not lack of information, it's just risk management. Dude, that's fucked. Man, some girls are crazy, bro. This girl has a kid and a man, and damn, bro, that's fuck. Some girls are savages, I tell you. Damn, bro, that's fucked. I got some girl who has a full-on kid, family, a man sending me, I gotta block. I'm literally about to block this bitch. Block, like that's a block right there. Damn, bro. Poor man. Poor dude, yo. I mean, fuck. Oh yeah, that's an interesting one. Just send me a. Let me look one more time. I'm gonna block this. I'm gonna block that though. That's a block. That's oh shit. She got a picture of her kid on her profile, holding her kid, and her and her man sitting together. Like, oh fuck. Jeez, yo. Oh, if you guys saw my DMs, we'd realize this world is fucked. This world is actually. We live in. Yeah, we've gone backwards. If I could show you guys my DMs, you would be like, what the fuck? You'd probably want to stay single if you saw my DMs. You would probably stay single if you saw my DMs. You'd probably be like, I'm better off just staying single. Like, if you saw my DMs. You would be like, oh, you would be like I look at my DMs and I'm like, I've lost hope for humanity. My DMs are basically like, I've lost hope for humanity. I've lost hope for humanity with my DMs. That's it. Yeah. If you saw my DMs, you'd want to stay single. You would want to stay single. Trust me. Trust. I've lost hope for humanity these days. I'm telling you. We're going backwards. I don't know if it was like this in the medieval times. No, I'm kidding. But like, we've gone backwards. Trust, you'd be better. I'd be like, fuck that. Watch gold. Gold will. We're holding the low still. Am I gonna look for longs? Maybe. Almost hit 75. It's not a good entry though right now. 75. We're still holding the low. I think gold's gonna break out to the upside. Tomorrow or Friday, it looks like potentially. Like, it does look like sells on the bigger picture, but honestly, to me, I think gold wants to go up. I know everyone's more bearish on gold. I'm more bullish on gold, so I think gold wants to break out to the upside. Like, it's honestly hasn't been doing much this whole week. To me, at least. Again, that's my opinion. Like, I come on here, share my analysis. Most of the time, I'm right. Sometimes I can be wrong. If you've been following me consistently, I've been right time and time again. I think gold could go to the upside. It could try to break out to like 4,900. If it holds this, like, gold hasn't been doing much to me this week. Honestly, I don't like the price action on the daily this week. And it has been just kind of up and down, right? I am thinking we do want to try to break out. Like, there is possibility for that. Gold has just been pretty sideways in here. Maybe when we break above here, retest. There could be potential for that to go up. Like, tomorrow and Friday are going to be the days gold move. Gold's either going to move to like it's going to break out of this range tomorrow or Friday. It's been just sideways kind of in this range. We lost hope for humanity. Hey, man, it's okay. What's my hope? I hope in like 5 years a meteorite hits us. It's like I've live your life. Just live your life, yo. Because one day we might just get hit by a meteorite or something. I think God. Yeah, that's what God. God one day should just send His wrath and be like, I'm done with this. This world is just. You guys, you humans are terrible. I'm sending the wrath. God needs. That's gonna happen. That's what God needs to do. Just send the wrath. And then I lost hope for humanity. I'll tell you. I still think gold's gonna blast up to the upside, probably Thursday or Friday, or even going into next week. Gold's bullish to me overall. I mean, long term, it makes sense to be bullish on gold. Long term, could make sense to be bullish on gold with everything going on in the world. What's the 4 hour doing? Silver's been pretty strong this week. I'm gonna see like tomorrow, New York. Like I went for buy. Like if anyone's noticed, I've gone for buys. Like I went for buys yesterday, didn't work. Went for buys today, didn't work. What am I gonna do tomorrow? Same thing. Or Friday, same thing. Strategy. I'm just gonna approach strategy. Like some people look at me like, oh my god, it's not working. I'm just the way I've developed consistency is okay. I went for buys yesterday. They were in profit, and then got stopped out. Went in buys today, got stopped out. What am I going to do tomorrow? Approach my strategy. That's it. I'll probably look for buys tomorrow, maybe around the same time, depending on what the market's at. And we'll see how they play out. Or Friday. Nothing new. No new formula, no new strategy, no new thing. Just tomorrow I'm going to show up, do the same thing, even though it didn't work. Even though it didn't work. And I'm telling you guys this right now, before I do it. Okay? So remember this. Remember what I'm saying right now as well, okay? Because I'm telling you guys right now before I do it. Okay? Before I do what I'm going to do tomorrow, I'm saying it here. Even though it didn't work the first time, even though it didn't work the second time, I'm still going to do it again tomorrow, the third time, or Friday, the fourth time. So remember, you heard that here now, okay? Just so you get an idea of strategy. Because after I do it tomorrow, what if it plays out tomorrow? It didn't yesterday. Yesterday it didn't work. Today it didn't work. What if tomorrow I have the same approach, same mindset, same risk, and it works? I'm going to be in profit, one, and I'm going to have lost 2 trades that didn't work, but one's going to win, and I'm going to be in profit. So that's just strategy, right? It's not always going to work, but that's just strategy. I went for buys yesterday, didn't work out. I went for buys today. It didn't work out. Guess what I'm going to do tomorrow? The same thing I did today and yesterday. Tomorrow, it's probably going to work out. All right? And that's just approaching strategy, right? That's just approaching strategy. It's like if you went for buys here, they didn't work out. Next buy setup after this rejection candlestick. And this is the importance of rejection candlesticks as well. There's one forming right now, but I don't like it right now. This is the importance of rejection candlesticks. Like if you look at gold yesterday, you can see how it was coming down here. Like there was a pretty big move down. That was strong. Strong move to the downside here. Right? Or maybe even London. Like London session too. We have the London session or tomorrow. Like I'm going to take the same trade again. I'm going to do it tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to look for buys again. Tomorrow morning, I'm going to do the same thing. It's either going to work or it doesn't. All right? Not something new, not overthinking it. Like, oh my God, not even overthinking it, right? Just same approach, same strategy. Keep it simple, right? So, importance of, so this is the importance of rejection candlesticks. For instance, like yesterday, gold was dropping, and you can see here this candlestick. Now, I was showing you guys those sells I took up here. There were sells I took on gold up here at 47.25. Well, I didn't get in at 47.25. I got in at like 47.19, 47.20 when it started to go down. So up here. Rejection candlesticks are important. Most traders get in early before actually even waiting for the market to give them evidence, data, or signs that things could be pausing, things could be turning around. So most traders will get in early on certain movements. Like if you look at gold, can we take these off? I don't want these on. Yeah, it's fine. So if we look at gold, you could see how it had this big push up here. We had these green candles. So we had green candle, green candle, green candle, green candle. And then here we have red candlesticks. So like most traders will sell on these green candles, not waiting for the market to tell them, okay, it's paused here. You can see how the market's actually pausing on this red candlestick, this red candlestick, this green candlestick. So there's a pause in price. It pauses, right? So for example, like even when it was going down here you have the market going down. You can see like gold was going down, going down, going down, going down here. You had that strong red candlestick with the wick, small body. But even here, this green one. So like most traders will buy before that candle even comes out. The green one. Small green rejection candlestick. Most traders will react to price and its movement instead of waiting for confirmations or signs or evidence. I like to say evidence, that the market's telling you something. So like here you have red candles coming down. You have these you have this red candle, 1, 2, 3, 4 candles. This pushed down to here. You can see the wick that it made. So most traders will buy like here, 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 right? I ended up getting out of my buys like as it pushed down there. I was already in buys before it went down, thinking we were gonna hold on. I was buying on here yesterday. So the green candle, for example, like that's obviously the better confirmation. Like if you were to look at this, this would have been the time to enter after the green candle. So rejection candles are important, or pause it, candlesticks that pause, right? This red one that I'm marking, or even those 2 or 3 candles. There's like 2 candles, 3 candles up there. Up here at the top where I'm circling right now, you have a couple candlesticks up there. You can see like that are pausing with price. These, I'd say, are the types of things like to wait for, or at least see, not even wait for, at least see. Like you're going to go on the charts at different times and different things are going to be printing, and there's going to be better confirmations, better evidence in front of you. But when you're taking your trades, matters in terms of candlesticks as well. Like you could see this green one that I'm marking right now. That would have been a better candlestick to buy off of, right? After it, you could see how we went up. So you see this green candle, how literally after the green candle we went up. The red candles, you could see a pause. So markets are always going to shift. Markets are going to have shifting directions. Like markets can go down. They can shift up. They can come back down. They can shift up. Like there's going to be different shifting points in the market. Different points where it shifts its direction, like up, down, like up. So candlesticks, like the type of candlestick that forms when the market's going down or when the market's going up, like most traders get in early because one, they don't know this. Like they don't even know this simple stuff. This is simple stuff, by the way, that I'm talking about right now, but very effective. Most traders don't even know this because they're so focused on things that are just way more advanced, or all these concepts nowadays that are a lot harder or just seem better, right, than maybe even sometimes just the simple things that really, really work. Most traders will get in when the market's, let's say, red. You have red candles. They won't wait for that green candle. They won't wait for that green candle. Or like red candle, like at the tops, at your tops. Because you could have green candle, green candle. You could have green candles just going up. Bullish candles, like bullish direction, up candles. Right? Maybe some people, my candles are green and red. But most traders won't wait for that, like, okay, yo, this just happened. There's a solid confirmation here I can get in. Maybe it's a candlestick with a wick even. Something like that. Evidence to tell you when things are even slowing or pausing down. Like, you can look at the chart in front of us and you can see some of that evidence, right? You can see rejection candles here. You can see rejection candle here. So a lot of times, like, it could even be one candlestick. One candlestick can make a difference. One singular candlestick can make a difference in where you're positioning yourself. So I was thinking we were going to hold buys this morning after some of these this candlestick rejected, and we had a little bit before that. I was thinking we were going to hold buys up here, but I was wrong. Gold could go down and make a lower low. I'm not looking for any trades right now. If anything, it might continue. When you have intense movements, not everything is going to work too. Like here, there's a rejection candlestick. Up here, there's a rejection candlestick. Right? This is where most traders mess up in trading with any strategy in the world. Could be any strategy, any singular strategy that you know of, you're aware of, this, and that. Any strategy, okay? Because, like, teaching you guys something right now that works, but does it work 100% of the time? No, nothing does. And like I said, if you have a strategy that wins 100% of the time, I'll give you 100K and you can trade it. Like, if you like, that's the thing. If you have a 100% win rate, 100% strategy, then you why are you here? There's no one that has that, right? So no matter what system it is, what theory, what concept, it could be smart money, inner circle trader, smart money concepts, whatever it is, it's going to have a failure rate. It's going to lose. It doesn't matter if it's smart money concepts. It will lose trades. It will lose trades. It doesn't matter what theory it is. It doesn't matter how advanced it is, how picture perfect to the criteria it seems. It will lose trades. Okay? So most traders fumble because they don't understand that. You could take a long here and you lose. Okay. Wait for the next longs. And you could take it's just strategy, right? 1, 2, 3. Like, what if you took a long here and you full ported your account? You went all in on your account. You risked everything. There you go. You're not able to take another trade. Strategy is strategy, right? Like, most traders jump around from strategy to strategy to strategy because once they take a loss or once they have a bad week or a bad month with a strategy, they're done with it. They need a perfect strategy. So most traders will like bunny hop, change their strategies after a loss or after a bad week, stuff like that. That could be like this. Like, imagine if you took a buy here and you lost. Depending on how you reacted to that loss, right, is really decides whether or not you would have taken even the next trade where the strategy was performing, right? So strategy is just strategy at the end of the day. Like, strategy's up here, right? I thought we were getting buys this morning. Was wrong, right? There's strategy here, right? So strategy is strategy. I thought we were getting buys this morning. I was wrong. So there's trades you're going to be wrong on. I thought we were getting buys in here. I was wrong. But like if you're trading any strategy, right? You have to keep trading it, because the amount of times I've been in situations where I lose a trade, market goes down, and then hours later or next day or next session, my strategy's there and I didn't take the trade. Because your strategy is going to be there. Just because it loses once or even twice doesn't mean it's the end of the world, the end of that strategy. What if you took a long here on this green candle because you thought gold was going to go up? You would have got stopped out, right? Market would have taken you out. Doesn't mean there wasn't another entry here or down here, right? So that's just strategy. Like, strategy is like when if you're going, even if you're going for like, I don't see any like sells where it does that. I'm trying to find like a candle. Here we go. This is strategy right here. So imagine you're buying on, see this green candle? Oops. This is strategy right here. And that's a rejection candlestick. So imagine you're buying there. Trade doesn't work, right? Like, oh my gosh, the trade didn't work. Okay, that's going to happen. Again, you could have the perfect strategy, like the number one indicator, number one strategy, number one system in the world. It will still lose, right? You still will lose trades. I've followed traders for years that seemed like they were the best trader ever, like they won all the time. And you realize everyone goes through things. Like, I remember following this one trader that literally seemed like he never fucking lost. And then 1 month, he overtraded and lost like $2 million. And he humbled himself really quick. But it like looked like the guy never lost. It looked like he would never lose. Like, his system and his information was completely like bulletproof. But no, like people lose. The reason I'm talking about losing more is because everybody likes to talk about wins. The amount of times I've shown a winning trade is probably way more times than all your favorite influencers are showing winning trades, winning signals. To be honest, like on a weekly basis, every other day basis, I show winning trades that hit take profits, trades that react every single week, right? But when I lose a trade, that's where the energy goes. People like to focus on that more. Some people like stay when I lose. Some people will stay in that loss psychology longer than I actually will. I'll get over it after a day or after the day's done or when I find the next setup. But when I lose, man, the energy shifts. It's like people forget that this is trading. This is one of the hardest skill sets to acquire and learn in the world. That's why it only has like a 3 to 5% not even success rate, right? Why do you think 95% of people quit trading aren't profitable, right? It's not like this is actually easy, right? Right? Like only 1 to 10%, 1 to 10, like they have to have a range. That's suggesting 90 to 95% of individuals, traders, lose money or fail to make a living, often quitting. So the failure rate in trading is 95%. So you think everyone on social media is a profitable trader? No, definitely not. I've been doing this 11 years. And it's crazy when you see people who have been trading for 6 months, a year, act like they're a 6-figure trader, a 7-figure trader. No, like that takes time and discipline, right? So yeah, most people quit, lose money, or just don't make it. As you can see here, 95%. The survival rate is not that big. So the job of trading is actually it's not necessarily an easy job, all right? I can tell you that after many years of trading. That's why, like, I show you guys the wins, the losses, everything to show you there's the good, the bad, the ugly. Yeah, there's times it can be easy. Trades are hitting, but what happens when you go on a losing streak? What happens when you second guess, when you hesitate? What happens when you're emotional and you have anxiety and you're fearful, you're doubtful of yourself, and you can't make, like, what happens when that comes, right? That's the part that most people either make it or break it from, is the part where the first losing streak comes on, the first trial and tribulation, right? The first hard times. Most people quit once that hits because it's too emotional, right? That part's too emotional for most people. So it's not that trading is necessarily hard. It's one of the simplest things to learn, right? But it's a skill set. And the skill set takes time to actually acquire. You can't watch a video and be a good trader. You can't just go on YouTube, watch a video, and okay, I know how to trade. No, you know practical information, right? You know information. Now you have to apply that information. So there's a complete difference of like watching a YouTube video or watching someone like me teach and then going to apply that stuff in real market conditions. In real market conditions, that's when your emotions are being tested. That's when you're really being tested, is in, real market conditions. Because you could watch the perfect backtest video, the perfect strategy video on YouTube. But then once you go test it, once you go actually like test that strategy in real time, you might have the market go against you. You might go on a drawdown. So that's why when I say strategy is strategy, or when I'm talking about strategy is strategy, guys, I mean, a good trader, a profitable trader has tested their strategy, has applied their strategy in different market conditions. In markets going up, in markets going down, in markets that are choppy. That's how you gain overall experience, right? You don't gain experience from watching a video. I hate to say that. Sounds bad, but you really don't. You're not going to gain experience as a trader after watching a video. You'll know the information, but now you got to apply the information. And this is the part where it gets harder, where trading becomes harder, where you actually have to spend time applying that strategy in different conditions to understand how it loses, to understand what can go wrong, to understand what can go right, to understand what triggers it, right? Because again, the reason I'm saying this is because you could have the most perfect strategy in the world, the 100% win rate, 90% win rate strategy, and you will still lose. Because remember what I said at the beginning of this discussion, every trade is 50-50. You're either going to win a trade or lose a trade. When you take a position, it's not, you don't have higher odds. It's either, if I'm buying or sell, let's say I was buying right now, I'm either going to win or lose. It's 50-50 per trade, realistically. And I'm showing you that right now because strategy is strategy. It's like you won't get in trades if you're not trading the strategy. So again, like here you have a rejection candle, it doesn't work. Market comes down, makes the next rejection candle. That one works short term. Next rejection candle down here. So that's one thing about like waiting for actual good data, good information to tell you what the market's doing. But it's also approach, just strategy approach. Because it doesn't hold there. It kind of holds in here. And then it really holds here. It's just strategy approach. that could be too much for some of you. Maybe that's too much. I mean, try to take trades like that whenever the strategy's there, whenever you see a strategy there. That's why you could just come to the charts one time a day. Like if you want to, if you just want to position yourself at a time of the day, look for what's there, go to the charts once a day at the same time every day. Because strategy is strategy. Like you could take a trade at one time and it doesn't work, and the strategy's there. It might work at a different time, right? That's the thing about gold when it comes down to, like I said, strategy. Because you take one trade at one time and it might not play out, and then you could take another trade at another time and it works out. Same strategy, right? You take a same strategy at a different time, right? So that's why I talk about multiple times, like going to the chart, seeing what's happening, if there's something there, and understanding if there is. It's not infinite. It's not like the only trade that exists, right? A lot of people will take one trade, for example. A lot of people will take one trade, they'll lose on the strategy, and then they'll blame the market or get emotional and be like, I can't trade. But it's like, okay, that's not the only trade that's available. Like that trade was at that time, it didn't work. You got to wait for the strategy again at a different time. That's the point I'm getting to with day trading, or even just applying strategy, focusing on it, staying with it. Different times the market can set up. So that's why I always talk about how I like to kind of move around different times of the day to see what gold is doing, how it's trading, what's setting up. Because I understand at London, there could be a bullish setup. I might see a bullish setup in London and it might play out a bit in London, but I understand it's not the only thing that the market could give me in this day or by tomorrow. I understand at a different time, there could be a different confirmation and a different setup, right? So it's not always about just thinking, oh my God, this is it. Because what most traders do when they take a trade, right? Like I took a loss today. The minute I took a loss, everyone was asking me, are we re-entering or what are we doing? Are we trading again? Remember I said, no, I'm not. I'm waiting for the next time and setup and confirmation. So when I lost today, people were already messaging and starting to ask me, like, that's why I was saying all that stuff, because I was literally in a losing trade and I was already getting messages about, like, what are we doing? Oh, what's going on? Well, you saw, like, every day, every day. So that's why I was going on that rant, because I knew, like, I could already see the messages and everything, and I already knew it was coming. I'm like, oh my gosh. So, like, for those that were asking, like, when I was losing that trade or when I lost, like, are we taking another trade? Do we jump in? What do we do? Still, to me, like nothing. I haven't done anything, right? I'm going to wait for the next time, next setup, next strategy. That doesn't have to be right now. That could be Tokyo tonight. That could be London. That could be tomorrow. Next trade, next strategy, next time. Right? If I take a trade here and it didn't work, I saw it around a certain time. Okay, it didn't work. It's not the end of the world. That trade is not still here though. Right? It's like if you were trying to sell up here and you missed it, okay, you missed that sell. It's not there. You missed the opportunity to sell, right? It's like if you were looking for something that didn't, like, imagine you're looking for a buy here and you're like, 1 hour's rejecting. I see a 1 hour rejection candle. I think it's going to hold. It didn't hold. It went down. That trade, that same setup, it's not like you have to keep holding an emotional attachment like, oh my God, what if it goes up? What if it goes up? What if it goes up? Just wait for the next strategy at a different time. Wait for the next strategy at a different time, right? Because you could literally, like, I caught sells last night waiting for these rejection candles. Like once I saw those rejection candles, I started entering a bit after. For me, if it's sometimes like this is where like you will, I'm going to tell you guys one thing right now. You need to hear. Some of you guys might take into everything I'm saying into consideration a year from now. Like some of you guys might hear me right now, but you're not hearing me. A year from now, you might remember this conversation and be like, damn, he was right. Just hear what I'm saying, okay? If you can grow an account, you will blow it if you don't understand what I'm saying right now. You could take an account from 1K to 30K. You will blow it if you do not understand what I'm saying right now. You will lose your profits if you don't understand what I'm saying right now. Some of you guys aren't hearing me. You will 6 months from now, a year from now. Some of you will look back and be like, damn, he was fucking right. Like all this stuff that sounds like I'm talking shit, hating this. Some of you guys are going to look back a year from now, the 1% of you, right? Not everyone. The 1 to 10% of you are going to look back and be like, shit, he was right. Say, even with the ones that quit, the one of you guys, those that don't make it, right? So those of you guys that don't even make it are going to realize like, damn, this guy was right, right? And I hate to be the bad guy and say like the ones that make it and don't, because that's trading. Like trading's for everyone, not anyone. Anyone can trade, but not everyone's going to make it. Otherwise, again, you'd be living the dream life. Like it takes discipline, commitment, sacrifice to get there, right? So that's why I teach the way I do. I'm not trying to teach you guys how to become 7-figure traders. I'm trying to teach you guys how to become good executors, good at discipline, right? Good at consistency, good at attributes of a 7-figure trader, because getting to a 7-figure trader is actually hard, right? It takes time, discipline, commitment, and sacrifice. It takes a lot of time. To be profitable, to make money, you don't have to aim for 7 figures, okay? To have profitability, you don't need to aim for 7 figures. You could have profitability in your monthly, weekly trading without trying to get to 7 figures. So the reason I'm saying this is because some of you guys need to understand something. You could scale an account. If you don't understand what I'm saying, it's because you could scale an account all day. You could be good at taking $1,000, let's say, to whatever, 10K, 20K. You will lose it if you don't understand. You could take an account from 1K to 20K. You'll blow the account if you don't understand the psychology and discipline of what I'm teaching you guys right now. I lost a trade today, for example. I lost. What didn't I do? I didn't react. I didn't get emotional. I didn't overtrade. I didn't enter right away. I'm telling you guys this for a reason, because when you grow an account, you might feel on top of the world, excited. Let's say you're growing an account, the trades are hitting, you're winning, your account's multiplying, you're scaling the account. Next thing you know, you lose a trade. If you can't accept that loss, you will spiral out of control. Okay? If you can't accept that loss after you've been winning, let's say you've been winning. There's a reason I'm talking about everything I'm talking about on here. Okay? You could scale an account, $1,000 to whatever. Right? If you can't, let's say you're growing, if you can't accept that loss though, like what I'm doing today, people are looking at today, I lost like it's crazy. I'm like, all I'm doing is accepting the loss, guys. It's just, okay, loss is accepted. It doesn't have to be like, we don't have to go super analytical here and be like, oh my God, why we, okay. Trade didn't work. It's not, I need to figure out where the market's going now. I need to, wait for another time. Wait for another risk. Because you will spiral out of control if you can't accept a loss, right? It's easy to grow an account, but it's harder to accept a loss for most traders. Most traders can grow an account. Most traders can multiply an account, flip an account. But when it comes down to accepting losses, that is where most people's ego gets in the way. Most people don't like losing, the feeling of it. You would rather not lose. So that's your ego. Your ego does not want you to lose the trade. You would feel rather comfortable holding the trade with your ego would rather hold the trade longer than accept the loss, or have a bigger stop loss than accept the loss. The point of this call, guys, was to tell you and show you trading's not always picture perfect or pretty like you see on social media nowadays. Is that you have to build structure, you have to build discipline, you have to have controlled losses so you can be consistent. If you can't build structure around those things in your execution, when you're taking your trades, how many trades you're taking, you'll blow up your accounts. You'll flip accounts but blow them up. You could grow an account for 3 months and then in one day you could blow it. If you don't have structure in your losses. I've been talking about this for the last month, guys. Why? Because I've been showing you guys this. This is nothing new. I've been showing you guys this, okay? Been showing you guys this with these trades that I've been taking too as the month has gone by. Right? If your losses aren't structured to an amount that you're comfortable with losing, like if it's too much, if you lose too much on a trade, like an amount of money that you can't control to make back even, or it clouds your judgment, it makes you too emotional, then you gotta lower, like, structured losses. It's about structured losses, taking a loss that says, okay, this is a part of it. And so I recommend get a funded account. Bro, if you're trading on $500 to $1,000 every single week, that's fine. If you're trying to make 6 figures though, depends on your goals, because there's people out here with $500, $1,000 trying to make 6 figures. Let's be real for a minute. Back it up, right? If you're trading with $500 every week, that's fine. But you're not going to get to 6 figures on $500. Like, be real. You'll blow the account by the time you try to do that, right? So having a $500 account every week can make me money. I could take the account to $1,000 every week, or $750. That's not getting you to 6 figures though. So, like, depends on what your goals are, right? Because I have, like, for example, I have students, for example, I have a student that, where is it? Like here, for example, would just flip $200 accounts, would start with $200 accounts every week. And that was their weekly trading account, $200. And by doing that, they were able to make profit. They went from $200 to $7.5K in a day. So, like, trading doesn't have to be, I'm trying to get to 7 figures. It could be harder if you're trying to do, if you're like, look at this person, been flipping $200 accounts right? That's an angle you could have to make money. Like every week, I'm going to start with $200 in the account and try to flip it. You're not going to get to six figures, but you'll make money, right? If you flip the account. Realistically, depends on your goals as well, but you could start, like if you started every week with $500, like, okay, new week, starting with $500 in the account. I mean, you can't guarantee you're going to take it to 20K, 10K. Some weeks will be more, some weeks will be less. But it's like, you could probably take the account to 1K at least, right? That might take 2-3 days. Like, not a lot of trades. Which is doubling the account. So you have to look at your goals too. Like, most people come into trading like, I want to retire, I want to hit the, it's like the lottery. They want to make 6 figures, 7 figures. That's a lot of money. Right? Everybody wants to make 6 figures, 7 figures. There's actually a roadmap to get there. There's going to be an easier roadmap to get there and harder ones if you're trading with $500, $200, like you need to do something like what this person literally was flipping $200 accounts every week. Some weeks they might have flipped the account to more, some weeks less, right? Some weeks they might have flipped the account to $200 to $1,000, who knows? $200 to $2,000. Like, if you're trying to scale quicker, this is one way. Otherwise, get like a funded account. Honestly, a funded account, like, you guys are going to see where this account is at the end of the year. Like, anybody who's been here will see where this thing's at the end of the year. I'll make at least multiple 6 figures with this account. I'm already up $56,000 on the account. I'm up $56,000 on the account. So, one, I'm already up. Someone's, like, how I look at money is one thing you guys understand too. Like, if I can make multiple 6 figures on this account, like, it's already up. Look at my week. 56K, right? What's this at right now? 75. Now it's at 75. See, that's why you wait. 75 might come down to 50. It's at the 75 right now. Like, what if by the end of the year I'm up 200K? I'm up 200K, right? That's, you realize I used to work 60 hours a week to make $20,000 a fucking year, bro. Like, some of you guys got to realize, like, that, like, trading for me is, I can make way more money than I used to when I was working a job, a career, because I learned the skill set. If I can print 20K, 30K, 40K in a month, I used to have to work years for that type of income, right? I used to have to work fucking 60 hours a week to make 20K in a year, bro. This account's already up 56K, right? By the end of the year, what if I'm up 150K? Bro, I'm up 150K. Like, I'm up. Like, it doesn't matter about, it needs to be 7 figures. It needs to be more. Like, that is the problem with traders nowadays. They need more. You guys are too addicted. You guys are like crackheads on the charts. More. We want more trades, more wins. What if you make 56K in a year in 2 months? Like, what if in 2 months you make 56K? Do you need to trade more? Like, put your perspective. Here's a perspective for some of you guys. What if you were up $56,000 in 2 months? Would you need to trade more? Some of you guys don't even make that in a year of working your job, right? Some of you guys don't even make $56,000 a year working. So think about trading. Like, imagine you make 50K in 2 months. You're pretty good, right? Those of you guys, I'm talking to those of you guys that have full-time careers, full-time jobs, right? You don't need to look at trading like how you participate at your job, right? You need to have a good 2-3 months, right? That makes the most of your execution. 2-3 months where you're locked in, right? This is what I do every 2-3 months of locked in, starting with a certain amount, starting with like 2K, like starting with 2K or something, $2,000, right? Starting with like $2,000, for example. Lock in for 2-3 months. Try to scale that 2K to 20K, 15K, 10K. Boom. If that 2-3 months doesn't work, if you blow the account, you lose the account, you take a break for a couple weeks, 3 weeks, you take a break, you refine, and then 2-3 months, you do it again. That's like, I go hard like that. Like, I lock in for phases. I'll lock in for phases, right? Where it's like, all right, my energy this next 2-3 months is locked in. I'm trying to grow the account, trying to scale and make the most out of my execution in these 2-3 months. If I have a good 2-3 months, I'm effective, I'm executing well, I flip the account, that 2-3 months could make my year. Or half my year. It's not even about like trying to, like, trading is not about participating like you participate at your job, at work. Like, you go to work every day, you get paid, you clock in every day at work, you get paid, you get your paychecks. That always pays you. Trading, you could have a month where you make 20K. Boom. And that 20K, realistically, like, what if you work a job right now and you're making 20K a year like I used to? I remember when I was making fucking $20,000 a year, literally working like a slave every fucking day. Like, literally every single day, 10, 12 hours a day to make 20K a year in US dollars. Right? 20K like in USD a year, but doing 50, 60 hours a week of work, when the skill set of trading can give you can have one good month in trading. If you have the right execution, that could be, you could capitalize on time, is the point I'm getting to. Not all traders trade every day. Not all consistent traders or real money makers in the markets like go full in every day. Got a little 75 there. Maybe the 75 holds. But I know, half lot. I just entered on this some positions, but the point I'm getting to is that some of you guys have created results for yourself that are extraordinary. Like, there's some of you guys who have made 10, 20, 30K and you didn't withdraw it because you wanted to make more money. But that amount of money was money that you dreamed of, or money that takes you much longer to make outside of trading, right? You have to think, if you make 5K this month, if you make 5K this week, how long does it actually take you to make 5K in the real world, right? Might take a lot longer, right? That's the beautiful part about trading, is that less is more, right? Less can be more. $75 got tapped. Those quarter levels, they work. See, like, a little reaction there, quarter level, 75. A little 75 reaction there. Little one, slight. Maybe I'll make a little bit of my L back here. I didn't do a full position that I'm doing. Right now I'm trading like 1.5 to 2 lots. This is just a half lot. I'm keeping my position sizes the same. Like, I've said it before. There'll be on this account, you guys will see one day a 20K trade, a 50K trade, a 30K trade, something like that. I'm in no rush to get that because I know it'll just come with the right execution, the right trade setup, right? I don't have to aim for a 20K trade to get it. Like, it'll come just consistently trading the account. Watch, you guys will see this year a big trade on this account one day. I'm not in a rush. I'm just executing. When it's there, it's there. It'll present itself. I mean, it could have already. Like, there's been some decent trades on this account even. Those sells. Like, these sells were good. Where? I think I clicked on. Why is it not showing the whole history? What did I click on? Yeah, that's not whole history. Where'd it go? That's weird. Like big trades like that. There's also a $9,000 trade. I don't know. I gotta filter the history right there. This is a $9,000 trade. Like bigger trades like that will just come naturally, just executing normal. $75 level. That's like scalping. Right now, like you can see, it's like having like a scalping reaction, small little reaction off of 75 there. Nothing crazy. Like I said, I don't forecast entries. I take them when they're at my strategy. If you know my strategy, then you know why I'm in this trade. If you know my strategies, my techniques, you should already know why I'm in this trade. I literally just mentioned it. If you know my strategy, then you know why I'm in this trade. Again, like I said earlier, like, because you guys ask me things and it's like, guys, I don't forecast things. Like, I didn't forecast I was going to take this trade an hour ago. It showed up. It appeared. I'm on the charts. I'm present. It's New York session. We're at the 75. You know, the whole number. It came down to the whole number. That's why I say strategy. Like, you could have, like, I mean, it's reacting a little bit. It's not like this thing's even reacted much, but I just focus on strategy. I mean, this did react off the 75 a little bit. It could maybe hold it. That would be, it'd be insane if it actually did hold the low. Like if it held this low, that would be pretty cool if it actually held the low. Like right now, you can see gold. It's tapped 46.75. There is a low there to the left. We have an area that the market is trading into. 46.75 key level, that's the whole number. Slight reaction happening, nothing crazy at the moment. Could be good for scalping, like you just saw was a little bit in profit there. Any of the low holds, watching to just see if we get like a slight reaction here. I didn't send a signal on this. It's just a trade that I'm taking. See how we react here at the 75. It's not a full position for me, and that's why, like, one thing about trading is, like, some people might be like, you're just taking a random trade, but I'm not. Like, this is how I trade, and that's why, like, the way I can teach is duplicatable. Sometimes the way I trade for myself is not 100% duplicatable for others. Like, if all of you guys took every single one of these trades, you wouldn't have the same result. Just saying. Like, if everyone copied all these trades, it wouldn't be the same result. I'm just saying. Like, I might sound bad. I might sound like a dick when I'm saying this, but it just makes no sense. It can't happen, right? Because some of these trades, you don't understand maybe my psychology, what I'm thinking, how I'm feeling. Like even these, closing them, like, some of you guys might not have the ability to do that, close your trades early, before your stop loss and accept it, right? Like, it would be a lot harder of a job to give everybody every single one of these trades. That's why I stream, take a lot of these trades in person in front of you guys. It's like, if I sent every single one of these as a signal, it would be complicated for everyone. Like, it looks like good results, right? It's not pretty. And it's like, oh, the count's up, but there's less is more. There's patience, there's discipline, there's risk to reward factor here. Because there is more losses than wins, right? If I'm not mistaken. Actually, it looks like there's more wins than losses. Never mind. Like, it's not that much of a percentage. It looks like 60%. Maybe a bit over. Last week, I have a 61% win rate on this account. 61% win rate. And the account's still up 56 racks. USD, by the way. How much is that in Canadian? 56 USD to CAD. That's going to be like 79. 76. That was going to be like 79. Not bad. That USD to CAD conversion rate. Oh, it's definitely a nice thing. This account's still up 56,000, even though I have a 61% win rate. It's not the prettiest, you know. Like, I'm not going out here like, look at this account, you know, I'm up 56K. Like, it's not the prettiest. It's just been consistent. Like, if you've been following me for the last weeks or month, you've seen the good, the bad, the ugly, things that are perfect, things that aren't perfect. And that's why structured losses, structured discipline, being structured in your trading is really, really important in your trading. Because what am I doing right now? I'm showing you guys my trading. I'm giving you guys my experience, my brain, my wisdom here. You're not going to be able to watch a YouTube video and learn this stuff. Like, what I'm teaching you guys right now isn't just going to come from like a book or just, you know, a pamphlet, like do this. This is just me talking from experience, right? By the end of the year, like I said, by the end of the year, we'll see where this account is at. Right now, you can see the balance. Anybody who's been following, right, saw where this was. You've seen these trades too, a lot of you guys that have tuned in consistently at least. My goal is to take it to $1 million, right, by the end of the year. That's my goal. I don't have to accomplish that. If I get to 600K, if I get to 500K, who cares where I get to? As long as the account's up, this is a long-term game of consistency, right? Doesn't matter to me if I don't reach the goal. Because my goal is to build and grow the account. Slow and steady. If I wanted to full port it, like if I wanted to go all in one trade and make 6 figures, I could. But that's not the goal with the account. That wasn't the goal when I started this account. The goal is to grow it long-term, consistent through discipline, risk management, system, and structure, right? So, I think people want to see me get this to $1 million in one day, and that's why I know most of the shit you guys see online is fucking fake. Because everybody expects this already to be up more than it needs to be, right? Like, I think people want me to full port the account and do one big trade and get it up 6 figures. That's not what I'm trying to do, and I know that would be exciting for everyone if I did a big trade, you know, like, that's why I know most of the shit you guys see online is fake. Just faking one big trade, big trades. Most of it is fake. They own the brokers. They have deals with the brokers. They delete the trades. They have meta quotes, right? Alex G, all these guys, MetaQuotes license. They all have MetaTrader, MetaQuotes license where they can just delete the trades, right? And all this shit. Like, there's a lot of stuff you guys don't know that you guys gotta just fucking wake up and see out there. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Because, like, the way I've been trading this account has been consistent, but it's almost as if you guys want me to fucking go all in on the account and full port it, right? With the messages I get. Because I had people making fun of me, like, why are you trading your account like this? Why are you trading 400K like this? Like, why are you using a half lot? I remember, like, people like, why are you using a half lot? All this, like, you're using a half lot on 350,000. I'm like, bro, go get your money up first of all, bro. Like, like we're not on the same lane. We're not on the same level. We're not on the same planet. We're not on the same floor tax bracket. That's why I'm saying this, because when I was like, this account's up 56 racks, and people be like, bro, this guy's using a half lot. This guy's using this. This guy's only... And I'm like, my account's up. I'm up 56K, so I don't know about you. Right? Like, I'm not worried about the things you guys are worried about is the point I'm getting to. I thought, especially trading on almost half a mil, like 400K, right? We'll be at 400K probably by tomorrow or Friday, right? We'll probably get to 400K or crack the 400K mark soon, right? Now, there you go. This is what I mean about, like, this right here is what I mean about, like, I don't forecast things. You guys don't got to always ask me, Evan, what are you looking for? Evan, is it this? Evan, is it a fair value gap, divergence, divergence? Like, I'll get a text at, like, 2 in the morning saying, bro, look at the 2-minute chart. It's showing this. And I'm like, bro, like, I got to change my number. I got to change my phone number. I got to change my WhatsApp. Like, I got to get a new it's brutal. But you guys probably don't do this to all the other influencers out there. I'm not even a trading influencer. The funny thing is, you guys don't even have access to all the influencers like you guys have access to me, right? I don't think you guys are even able to message all these other guys online and be like, yo, what's gold doing? What's gold doing? Like, you guys don't even have that access to these people, right? I give you guys elite access, all right? You guys don't even have access like that to these people. Because I know you guys aren't messaging fucking all these other guys out there saying, yo, what's gold doing every day? Waiting for a signal. I know you guys aren't waiting for these guys to drop a signal every day, take a live trade, go, like, I know it, like. So you guys gotta just stay consistent, patient, yo, because there's like, I'm out here every day showing you guys real game, real knowledge, real trading. I just took a trade live in front of you guys. If you know my strategy, you should know exactly why I took this trade, right? If you know my strategy, you should know why I took this trade. You should know. Easy trade. A little scalp there on gold. We gotta get back to the 3. We got 1 hour flipping. That's why I like, look how long it took me. I want you guys to understand something real quick here. Okay? Because when I lost the trade, I showed you guys a live loss. Did I react right away? Did I take a trade right away? Did I scatter? Did I say, oh my God, where I need to jump in? Where's the trade? I'm going to miss out. I simply waited. That's all I did is I just sat here and wait. I've been on for 2 hours and 20 minutes. I lost that trade at the beginning of the session, okay? Literally when I started, I lost that trade at 8:27. Exactly 2 hours ago, I lost that trade. What am I teaching you guys right now? That some of you guys are not seeing. Patience. I literally am showing you guys how to be patient. I'm investing my own time, 2 hours. I've spent 2 hours with random people I don't know to show you guys patience. Because when I lose a trade, Evan, what are we doing? What's going on? You suck. Stop loss hit. Oh my God. Why didn't you sell? Block that out. Because that's emotional. All that is emotional. Evan, why'd you do this? What is it? That's emotional. I'm not thinking. I'm acting on my strategy. I'm not thinking about what am I doing? I'm quiet. I'm talking to you guys. I'm loud. But like when I'm here, imagine if I wasn't streaming right now. Right? I've been on for 2 hours. Been on for 2 hours now. The loss that I took was 2 hours ago. At 8:27. I didn't take the next trade 10 minutes later. I didn't take the next trade 20 minutes later. Took it 2 hours later. 2 hours. Okay? I am not just sitting here preaching to you guys because I enjoy it and because I sound like I'm hating on people. I'm trying to teach you guys real discipline here, real patience, and show you guys that it takes that to be patient. That you don't need to blow me up. Evan, what's go doing? Because it might have sounded like I went on a rant. There's a reason I went on this rant today. Because when I go on a rant, I'm going to show you guys afterwards why you guys need to be more patient. Because tomorrow, I'm going to take the same trade. Remember, tomorrow, I'm going to take another buy. And the thing about this trade is I didn't predict. Remember, I even said I'll probably take the next trade Tokyo session or London. Well, if you know my strategy, you know why I took this trade. Okay? If you know the strategy, you should know why I took this trade. You should know if you know my strategy. If you don't know my strategy, make sure you tune into these sessions the next few weeks because I'm going to be doing some live trading. I'm going to be sending some signals. And I'm going to be teaching you guys the strategy on Friday, right? So we have another call tomorrow, and then we have another call Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to be teaching you guys after tomorrow, because tomorrow we might do more live trading. We might chop it up more tomorrow. But after tomorrow, I'm going to be going into the strategy a lot more. All right? If you know my strategy, you should know why I took you should know exactly why I took this trade, right? Now, guys, I didn't take the trade 10 minutes after I lost, like all of you guys wanted me to. Well, what's gold doing? Oh, you lost this. Like, it happens. I took it 2 hours after. This is why when I send signals, I like to be off. I would have sent this as a signal if I was off stream. I don't, like streaming and sending signals, it's hard to do at the same time. With the way my brain is when I'm literally taking trades, talking, entering, like. Everything I've been preaching about today, I literally did in front of you. Like, understand, like I lost. Gonna make some of that L, making some of that L back. I mean, if this goes up to like 4,700, it's pretty much like GG's. But execution was there. If you know my strategy, you should know why I took that trade. It might have seemed random, but it wasn't. Not a random entry. It's not a random entry. If you think it is, then you don't know my strategy. And you need to tune in the next couple of days and next week to learn. Because after this, guys, After this, I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube anymore, yo. Honestly, for a little bit. Like, after this, you're not going to see me streaming on YouTube that much. Honestly, maybe once a week, twice max, here and there. Maybe bi-weekly. Like, after this, guys, if you don't see me on YouTube much, there's a reason. I'm not going to be streaming on YouTube that much. Very, very soon. So, after all this, like, I'm going to be streaming inside the new website that's launching in the Inner Circle in about like a week. So I won't be here on YouTube that much to answer questions, to help out, to put in countless hours every day to help people level up. I'm not going to be here doing that anymore. It's a lot of time, commitment, and there's, I think, enough information out there already on my YouTube that you guys can study and learn. All right. But after this, guys, I hate to say it, but I'm not going to be here on YouTube anymore. All right. You won't see me streaming on YouTube. Like, as much as I do, no, we're making a shift, guys. So just to let you guys know, I will, like, if you look at how much I've been streaming, again, a lot over the last month, just in the last month alone, been doing a lot of streams, a lot of live streams here on YouTube, a lot of information, a lot of trades, a lot of ideas. I'm not going to be doing that anymore, guys. All right, just so you know. Maybe once a week, maybe when I feel like it. I don't know. I'm not going to have a YouTube routine. I'm going to be streaming in here mainly. All right, in the new platform, okay? I've been here every day. I've been here pretty much every day for the last year. Literally every single day, showing the good, the bad, the ugly. So if you guys haven't learned yet, it means you haven't been locked in. If you're not a part of the new phase, you're not going to have access to my streams, the classroom, the website. If you're not a part of the new phase, you're not going to have access to it. All right? And that's where I'm mainly going to be streaming. I'm mainly going to be streaming in here, inside the website. Like I said, YouTube, I might come on once, twice a week. Well, maybe once, twice a week on YouTube, all right? But if you wonder, if you see me now, you see me here now. If you're wondering where I go in a week or two, it's like, you'll know that's where I'm at, all right? There you go, patience. Some of you guys need to learn patience, yo. Is all I gotta say. It's just patience. It's literally just patience. I executed that trade live in front of you using my strategy, like the exact strategy I teach every single week. I've taught it time and time and time again. If you don't know it, if you don't know my strategy, it means you're not locked in, or you haven't been locked in, all right? Or maybe you're new here. Maybe it was your first time. So if you don't know, that's fine. If it's your first time, lock in. But I go over the same strategies over and over and over and over and over again. I always talk about the same things just over and over and over and over and over again. Patience. Some of you guys lose a trade. Remember what I said? Before I took this trade, I was talking about this when I lost. So I want you guys to understand, like, when I lost the trade, I was saying, guys, stop asking me what gold's doing, right? Just wait. Wait for it to set up. Wait for it to come to a zone. And I also said, when you lose a trade, you don't have to react right away. Okay, as if the same trade is still right there in that moment. Otherwise, you're trading emotionally and you're married to the bias too much. Like, if you take a trade, and I just proved this, like I just showed this live. Not only did I talk about it, I showed it live, okay? If you take a loss and you lose a trade, you don't have to enter 10 minutes later, okay? Give yourself time, actual patience. Like, when we say patience, what do we mean by patience? Like, what is patience? Like, it's boring. Patience is boring. Who wants to sit and wait? It's boring. Okay? When we say, like, guys, you need patience, what does that look like? That looks like 2 hours of waiting for the next setup entry. That's what it looks like. I just showed you guys what patience looks like. So when we say, like, we need patience, what I just did here was showing you guys that, okay? Patience. All right? Patience. Some of you guys, like, some people want a 5-minute answer all the time, and it's like, it doesn't work like that in trading. Like, does your job go? So, like, everybody wants a 5-minute answer in trading. Your job doesn't pay you for fucking 5 minutes. Your job pays you the full time. But you want a 5-minute answer in trading. Everybody wants a 5-minute answer, a 5-minute signal, a copy and paste this. Bro, your day job doesn't even do that. Like, the thing you have to go to work for every day, 8, 9, 10 hours a day. That doesn't do that. So you need patience. Like, look at the time you have to put in your job to make that money. You think 5-10 minutes is gonna be enough to be a successful trader? No. Like, because if you do, you're gonna be the trader that's taking the trade right after the loss, like the emotional trader. Imagine if I took a buy right after I lost. It would have made no sense. But I waited, and what did I see? My strategy. I waited. Oh, my strategy's here. Let me enter. Strategy. So remember what I said. Strategy can be there. Strategy looks, remember what I said before. Strategy looks like this. You take a trade here, it loses. Next trade, oh, okay, goes in profit. Or next trade. Like, remember what I was saying about how strategy is strategy? How I lost? Trading my strategy. Next trade, using my strategy. Nothing changed. Simple. Right? You guys think I'm coming on here to preach and say, oh, you guys are... No, like, I'm showing you guys what happens when you have experience. Okay? How things can stay steady. They don't have to get chaotic. It doesn't have to get emotional. You can lose and stay steady, right? Because I want you guys to go lose in front of hundreds of people and see how you feel, or see what messages you get. It would probably mess up your trading. You'd probably be like, what the heck? If you sent a signal out and it lost. So I'm showing you guys real trading here, staying steady. Steady, composure, how things don't always have to spiral out, how things don't have to change so much. Strategy is strategy. That's it. If you know my strategy, you know why I took this trade. Like, I'm not even going to say it. It should be so obvious. Like, it should be so obvious already. I'm not even going to say it. I'm not even going to say it. I'll put a line here to make it even more obvious, you know, and I'll put a line up here to make it more. I'm not even going to say it. If you know my strategy, you should know why I took this trade. I'm not even going to say it, all right? I'm not even going to mention it because it should be obvious by now. But what happens when I take the trade up here and it doesn't work? Oh, you're the worst trader. Da, 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 da. No, it's just strategy. It's strategy. Because I took the same trade. I took, nothing's changed for me, right? What's the difference? I had to spend 2 hours to actually see the strategy, though. Otherwise, I wouldn't have seen it. Right? I had to sit here like a job for 2 hours and 37 minutes to get to that trade entry that I could catch, right? That was at one point, I think it was up like $800 there. Strategy. You lose, it's not, oh my God, what am I doing wrong? I got to sell now. No, just wait, stay patient, control the loss, manage the loss, so you have the ability to take the next trade setup when it presents itself. Otherwise, remember what I said. If you can't, you will blow your accounts up. Even if you're good at growing the account, if you can't accept that loss and stay patient, you will blow your accounts up. Just saying. If you don't think I know what I'm talking about, remember I've done this for 11 years and I've coached hundreds of thousands of traders worldwide. I know the difference between people who make it and people who don't make it. It's not what they know. It's all here. It's how they think. It's how they act. A lot of it is their risk management, their discipline, their psychology. Most of it is here. Okay? Because I waited 2 hours to take that second trade that I took. 2 hours. Some people might say that's a long time. Yes and no. That's the appropriate time to wait, to stay patient. It's not that it's a lot of time. It's appropriate. I gotta wait for my trades. That's why trading is boring. That's why most people blow up their trading, because they want it to be more exciting. Like a game, a hobby. It wants to be fun. Yay. I used to go to fucking events and people would be dancing in a room, jumping on stages. Trader, we're a trader, we're a trader. I used to get paid for those things, those events. But I used to go to those events and laugh and be like, bro, these people want to be successful traders and they're jumping in a room going, I'm a trader. I used to sit there and laugh. Imagine me being an educator sitting there like, bro, this is like, these people are not going to make it doing this. Jumping in a room going, I'm a trader, I'm a trader, I'm a trader. It's not a team sport like that. I used to be in those events. Oh my God, I would look at events. Even here, I remember when I'd get invited to events here in Toronto, I would hear these kids talk about like the philosophy of the spiritual mind and how your inner body, and I'd be sitting there like, wow, like people making $2,000 a month are teaching this shit. Like you're like, bro, you're making $2K a month, $5K a month. And you're teaching like, what are you, like, what? I used to sit in those rooms, those events. Some of you guys were at those events. When people would be going, I'm a trader. Bro, you would see me sitting there like this, looking around, I'd be going, yeah. Like, I would be like, what? And then my friends are like, man, you got to get more. And then, like, they even told me, like, people even told me, like, man, you got to be more hype at these events, man. And I'm like, dude, this is fucking lame. Like, we got dudes that make $2K a month fucking screaming about being a trader. And like, get on the charts, bro. No offense. That shows you, like, the perception that a lot of people think. Like, there could be a person, like, I was working for those companies that would throw those events, and I would sit there and be like, this is bullshit. Yeah, I would get paid too, but I would still sit there and be like, this is bullshit. Like, these people are not going to be successful traders. Like, if they think jumping around in a room, preaching, writing down goals is going to make them a trader. No. Jeez. All those guys, those chairmans, all your chairmans, right? The chairmans and all that, your MLMs, man. Like, I ain't hating. Again, I ain't hating. It might sound like hate, but no, I ain't hating. It's just like the perception to me is funny of like, let's jump in a room, fucking I'm a trader, screaming I'm a trader. Bro, you should be on the charts. You should be taking risk, not being in a room jumping. That's why why do you think I did my own thing and didn't join a company? I did my own thing. One day I'm going to be the company, okay? So that's where this, one day, you'll see. One day, I will be the company. Just saying. One day I'll need like a part-time educator. Whoever wants to be a part-time educator, I could pay you like $2K a month. One day I'll need that, all right? If you want a part-time job, but you gotta be actually like, not anyone, like everyone's gonna be like, I want a part-time job, hell yeah. No, not everyone. 100 people could be like, yeah, I want a part-time job working for you, but probably I'd choose only, out of the 100 people, only 2 of them would probably qualify. So understand that. Out of 100 people, if you want a part-time job with me, the qualifications have high standards, right? You actually have to have some withdrawals. Like, you actually have to have withdrawals. Like, if you don't have withdrawals, you ain't teaching anyone anything, right? If you haven't withdrawn money, you ain't teaching anyone anything, right? It makes no sense. Because you shouldn't be teaching when you have goals to accomplish. If you haven't withdrawn 100K, even 50K, 50 to 100K, 6 figures, multiple 6 figures, you shouldn't be teaching anyone because you still have goals to hit. You still have milestones to hit yourself. You shouldn't be teaching anyone how to trade if you haven't withdrawn 6 figures or close to that. Because like, you still have goals to accomplish. It's going to take you a lot longer to reach 6 figures than it is to teach people how to trade, right? I've been teaching people how to trade for 4 or 5 years, but I didn't launch my website until this year. But I made my first 6 figures when I was 20. That was 10 years ago, right? I made 6 figures 10 years ago, right? I made 7 figures 7 years ago. So it's different for me and where I'm at. I'm launching my first ever website after 11 years. Not a couple months, a year, a couple years even. Like, this is my first ever website, and I've been creating it for a long time. But I didn't launch this until after 10, 11 years in the game, right? It's been 11 years now, and I'm launching my first website, right? I've made multiple 7 figures multiple times. I've lost it too. I lost it in a Ponzi scheme. So I lost $7 million overnight in a Ponzi scheme, right? It was a fucking Ponzi scheme. I got scammed. Stupid. Dumb. It was a stupid auto trader, by the way. It was an auto trader. I lost $7 million of my money through that. Trusted all my friends were in it. Just trusted all my friends. They knew the people that were running it, apparently. And it was legit until it wasn't legit. So auto traders, like, if there's auto traders out there, don't trust any auto traders out there because they're legit until they're not. And a lot of them are Ponzi schemes. Like, I lost $7 million because of an auto trader. It was a Ponzi scheme, right? So like, that took a huge setback. Like, for me right now, I'd probably be at $100 million if I didn't lose that money. I'd probably be well close to like 100 M's by now. But that was a huge setback that happened to me years ago. Lost everything overnight in the snap of a finger. Gone. All I had was a house. So I had a house. So, I mean, I had a house. I sold the house. I had a Richard Mille, a Patek Philippe, an AP 1505 OR, which was like 90K. I had 2 Rolex Day Dates. I had not the Hublot. The Hublot was long gone before that. I had a Sky Dweller. I had like probably 500,000 in watches. Yeah, like I had like 500K in watches. I had my house, and thankfully some XRP. Thankfully, I had some XRP. So I sold all the watches, sold the house, put it all in crypto. Like, all of it in crypto. I sold a Patek Philippe, put all of that in XRP. All of it. When XRP was, so this happened years ago. So this is what happened in like 2023, 2024. So that happened in here. So I sold all my watches. One of the watches I sold, I put it in XRP. Like, I gave it to a guy I know. He sent me USDT. He ended up sending me USDT. Put that in XRP. That made $690,000. So right there, I was on like just that. And then obviously Bitcoin at the time, Bitcoin was like in here. So sold the house, sold everything, put it all in crypto. Literally all of it went into crypto. So I've lost everything. I lost everything overnight because of a stupid Ponzi scheme that I trusted my friends in, that knew the people, everything, like stupid shit. Stupidest fucking thing I ever did with my life. Like, stupidest thing. Like, imagine seeing $7 million gone, evaporated, just gone. That takes you down to rock bottom real quick. I went down to rock bottom real quick. I was depressed for 3 months. 4 months, 4 months I didn't move, and I said I'm not gonna move. I told myself I'm not gonna do anything right now. Because when you're at that point, understand I was making $30,000 to $40,000 a day at that point. Like at that point, I was clearing $30K a day. Every fucking day. Okay? I was printing. Literally printing money every day. So when you go from being used to making $20,000 to $40,000 every single day, understand, I'm talking my life story right now. I'm not capping. You can ask in the industry. People know this. You can ask, okay? If I was capping, I wouldn't be here. I'd be LARPing online, guys. I wouldn't be saying this stuff if I was capping. This happened to me. I would be LARPing online like most of these guys do, just with social media. I'd be going hard on content. I'd be it'd be pretty easy, actually. It'd be pretty easy to fucking LARP these days. So when you lose something like that, like some of you guys lose $100 fucking and you're like, oh my god, I'm done trading. I gotta quit. Like, bro, grow up. It's a fucking $100. Some of you guys will blow an account and cry like a fucking baby. Bro, you know how many times I've had to start over? You want to talk about starting over? You guys want to talk about starting over? You want to talk about starting over? Evan, I blew an account. Okay, go through it. Evan, I lost this one. Okay, go through it. The fuck? Like, do you know how many times I've had to start over to get here? Like, not once, not twice. I can't even count the amount of times I had to start over. Fuck, I lost everything, millions. So people message me like, bro, I'm devastated. I just stay devastated and get the fuck out of it. Don't stay fucking depressed for too long. You have enough motivation and world around you that don't act like a bitch. All right? Stop acting like a pussy. Stop acting like a fucking bitch and get up. That's it. I did it after losing $7 million. I stayed down for a bit and said, okay, you know what? I'm not going to move for a bit. I'm going to bear the storm. I'm going to bear this storm, and I'm going to get out of it. It took me 2 years, and I've already made millions of dollars back, right? So it happens when you position yourself, okay? Some of you guys will have a bad week and be like, I'm done. Bro. Some of you guys might not be cut out for it then. A bad week, bro. Bad week. I don't think you guys have lost. Imagine losing everything overnight. Like it's different. Like I lost $7 million overnight. So when you tell me you had a bad week, it's like, bro, get back to the fucking drawing board. Grow up, become a man, fucking make more money, and put your discipline in and use that moment as a fucking moment to turn things around. Oh, I had a bad week. Oh, I blew my account. Oh. The fuck? Okay. Strengthen up, strong up. Because, this is a tough industry. It's a battlefield, right? Bro, I lost $7 million overnight, so anything you tell me, unless it's family related and outside of trading, if it's unless it's family related, I wouldn't feel bad. Like, unless it's like completely outside of trading and it does with your health and it does with trade, like, I wouldn't feel bad. You could tell me, oh, I lost this, I blew this, I had a bad week. Bro, you and I and everyone else that made it. If I ever met a successful person that quit, I would never have met a successful person in my life, right? So you and I and everyone else, bro, or girl, get the fuck back to work. Nobody cares about how you feel, who blew your account, what Trump said. Nobody gives a fuck at the end of the day. Your girlfriend doesn't care. You could have a bad day. Your girlfriend doesn't give a fuck. She still needs to be taken care of, blah, blah, blah. If you're a girl trader and your boyfriend doesn't understand, fuck him. Tell him to understand, all right? He should understand by now. If you're a girl trader and your boyfriend doesn't trade, then he should. I don't know. You know, if he doesn't understand. That's all it is. That's tough love for you guys. Because, like, you're not going to get there through sunshines and rainbows. I'm telling you. Like, if you think it's all sunshine and rainbows, it's not that. It's not all sunshine and rainbows out here. All right? Blew an account. There's no, oh, I feel bad. There's no, oh, okay, you got it. No, bro, learn from your mistakes and don't do it again. Learn from, like, be disciplined. If you blew an account, you should take that moment to say, I'm not going to do this again. Let me learn from this. Not, oh, I'm upset. Oh, trading sucks. Oh, I don't got it. Oh, blah, blah, blah. Cry like a baby all day. That's not going to change anything, right? Your energy is important. If you sit there and go, oh, I suck. Oh, I can't. There you go. You're just going to suck even more. Oh, another day, another dollar. Oh, yo, life's alright. Oh, it's okay, you know. Life, this, I suck. Oh, I can't learn. There you go. You're going to suck even more because you just created a spell on yourself because your energy sucks, right? You need to be like, how am I going to be disciplined? How am I not going to do this again? How am I going to get better? How am I going to learn? Fuck this shit. Like, let me not do this again, right? Let me become disciplined now. Not, oh, I'm sad. Oh, I'm depressed. Oh, you're depressed? Well, bro, there's people out there that are fucking making hundreds of millions of dollars by the month. You think they're depressed? You think they fucking give a fuck? No, no one cares how you feel. So that's what you guys got to understand. The markets, your blown account, your broker is going to be happy, all right? Your broker's fucking, you blow your account and your broker's like cheering you on. Your broker's going to send you an email, say, deposit more money, you know? Your broker's going to be like, yo, I love this guy or this girl. Your broker doesn't care, your mom doesn't care, your dad doesn't care, your girlfriend, like, no one cares about how you feel, okay? Understand that. So you need discipline. If you're not disciplined enough, you're not going to make it in these markets. I'll tell you that much. It's all discipline. I just showed you guys 2 hours of discipline, literally, of patience and discipline, and not forcing the trade, not taking a random trade. A blown account, bro. Blown account, get to work, yo. Good. You had a blown account? Good, bro. The fuck? Good. You know how many blown accounts I had? A blown account. If you didn't blow an account, that means you ain't even trying, all right? Everyone's gonna blow an account. Some people be saying blown accounts like it's something that doesn't happen to traders. I blew an account. What are they? Oh, bro, get back to the drawing board. That's it. Like, you can stay depressed. You can stay sad for a week, for 2 weeks. Guess what? That's just going to condition you to be more of a bitch, all right? Like, you could stay sad and be depressed and be, oh, I'm down. You're just conditioning yourself even more, all right? Just spitting facts here. Because if, like, this is how a millionaire thinks. Again, you guys aren't talking to someone who's trying to make 10K, who's trying to make 6 figures. You're talking to someone who's trying to make $1 billion. That's a difference. You're not talking to someone who's trying to make a couple mil. I already have a couple mil. You're not talking to someone who's trying to make 10 mil. I've already done that. You're talking to someone who's trying to make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. There's a different mindset that's attributed with that, right? You can't be a bitch, number one. I have a bitch. I'm dating a bitch, all right? A girl, all right? You can't be like. So you could stay depressed all you want. You're sad. You're sad about your blown account. The longer you stay sad, the more you're just conditioning yourself to be that person. All right? The longer you stay sad about it, the longer you cry and lay around and do nothing and don't learn why you blew your account or become more disciplined, you're just conditioning yourself. Even worse. Get the fuck out of it. Go read some books. Go on a run. Go to the gym. Slap yourself in the face and wake up. The fuck? You're sad? Bro, like, I'm out. That's I'm out. You're sad. Bro, if you have food, water, something over your head, you shouldn't be sad. Unless you're fucking like starving or your family member just died or your health is bad, you have no reason to be sad. If you have food, you have water, you have a job, you have a house over your head, you have a family, you have people, like, you have no reason to be fucking sad in this day and age. If you're healthy, you should be sad if someone in your family is fucking, right? Like, you blew an account, boo-hoo. The longer you stay sad about that, then you're just going to create that energy. It's like if someone asks you, how are you doing? And you say, I'm doing bad. It's like if someone asks you today, how are you? And you say, I'm doing bad. You just created energy on you. If someone asks you, how are you doing today? And you say, oh, I'm doing bad. Now you're going to have a bad energy. So don't be a bitch about it. Stay sad all you want, but the markets don't care how sad you are. The markets don't care at all. All right. I'm out though. I'm gonna hold this for a little bit, maybe till 4,700, or if it can go up to 4,700. Don't stay sad, yo. Don't stay sad, or if you're sad, go buy a Rolls Royce, and then you can stay sad in the Rolls Royce. That's therapy. Rolls Royce. No, but real talk. Energy is key. How you talk to yourself is key. And how you answer, like the power of words. So a blown account. I mean, I'd be lying if I said no one's gonna blow their account. Like, it happens, right? I'm out. Peace.